Oh, hello. This is Crisis 169. I'm coming to you live from my house. Power Spectrum Internet. I'm here, you're there. I just got off work not even about 43 minutes ago. So if you're watching this video, I just once again do appreciate you watching my video. Watching it now live or watching it later on down the road. Or watch later today or 10 years from now, or in the past. My name is Mark. Crisis 169 PlayStation Network Xbox Live. Um, this is going to be about the ESRB rating system. Welcome to another Flashback Friday. What is the ESRB rating system? To really think about that, you have to go back in time to really consider. Back in the 70s and 80s, you had a lot of weird games coming out that were not, intended for children. Of course, parents didn't know back then, didn't know a lot about the games back then. But, it was done, parents didn't know. It was more of a fad back in the 70s and 80s. Fast forward and don't all the jargon and all the yada yada BS talk I can tell you about it. I have two games here, and I'm going to show you the rating systems, each one of them. And you know each one of them, because one is the Zelda game, rated E, and one is Mortal Kombat 11, rated M. Now, what's the difference between these two games? You might ask, well, they're on a Switch. No difference. Wrong. Difference is, this is intended for adults. It's intended for everyone. For everyone. E for everyone. And that's what the ESRB does. ESRB is a third party, former developers, programmers of video games. They probably have some idea what games are, and they're a third party company. And what they do is, when you send them a video, Nintendo sends them a video of Zelda, Link's Awakening, they will watch this video. They will watch a video of the game being played. And they will determine by violence, or lack thereof, or whatever's on there, to get a rating system. This has mild fantasy violence. Has mild violence. Fantasy. They got sword or whatever. And they see a game like Mortal Kombat 11, or Doom, or Wolfenstein, and they say, you know what? This has blood and gore, intense violence, strong language. This is more for adults. How they do that? Once again, they have a rating system that checks off, balances off all criteria of each game. Now, when did it start? It started around 1994. But it was going back to when this game, Mortal Kombat, first came out. The game called Night Trap. Those games, and also Road Rash and Bloodsport, games like that were really narc and arcades. Games like that were considered too violent for children. They assumed that like Ozzy Osbourne, the game industry is gonna, kill and twist the young. That's like a parent to Ozzy Osbourne back in the 80s. Oh, he's this evil. The games are evil, and they're all linked. This is different than this. I have more games than this, but these are like two examples I have, or two different rating systems. The difference is the ESRB was created because of the the nanny generation, the mommies whimpering and whining about how, oh my God, you think of the children. And I think ESRB is the biggest pile of crock. I think it is. Because, it doesn't help because, parents still buying their little Timmy, GTA 5. So the point that having an M there is just, I guess for, I don't know, I'm just my color, I guess. But it's supposed to be there to help parents self-regulate of what they want. Because here was supposed to be though, the government told them, in some House committee in '90, and you don't fix it, we will. And so the gaming developers, and they knew how great the government runs everything. How they run everything, and so they decided to create their own. That's why the ESRB system has been created. Um, Sega had a system, MA13, they had something generic. And I know Europeans, have like a number system, like 1 to 9 or 7 or whatever it is. I think 9 is mature and 0 for everyone or whatever it is called. But it's a whole different system. But in America, it's ESRB. So every country has their own different brain system. Ours changed over the years. It used to have, adult. We don't have adult anymore. Mortal Kombat would consider almost adult rating. And it was going that way. Night Trap. If you played Night Trap, I know I have it on my Switch. I played it. The game is not even rated no more than teen. And, they changed to teen. And, it was mature for the longest time. Because people that era didn't understand what they were playing. Didn't understand what violence was. Mortal Kombat 1 was more violent than Night Trap was. And digitized graphics. Night Trap had somewhat real people, real actors in there. They weren't in blood and bludgeoned to death and part ripped out, and spine dripped out, and thrown up in spikes and like that. No, but they decided, if the damn system wasn't like this, both these games could be rated M for mature, or E for everyone, or teen. If a system people didn't say, what, this is more violent than this. Little Timmy can play this, but Timmy's brother John can play this because he's 18 years old. When Timmy gets 18, he can make decisions of playing this kind of game, play this kind of games. It's helped to educate a lot of people who don't know. Because grandparents don't know M stands for. It means stands for more awesomeness, or E stands for excellent. When they don't, a lot of people don't understand it. To this day, a lot of people don't understand it. And they got freaking warning labels all over TV and video games and movies, but yet, theaters. But, how much that helped. But that was supposed to help and help educate, an educated time back then. Because playing games like Mortal Kombat back then in the arcade, was one thing. But playing it from home, I guess it's okay. I guess it was terrible. Playing in the arcade with a bunch of adults and kids running around, fine. If you bring it home to play with Timmy, play with it, I guess it's one gigantic mess. Because, my God, the arcades were open. Of course, a lot of perverts in arcade too. That's why parents bought the console version of these games. But the ESRB was created for that purpose alone, to give the parents, but also to get the government off their ass. Because the government was mad, pissing and mad, getting all pants rolled up their navel, all we're gonna solve it for you. They're like, what, we're gonna do it ourselves. And they did. I think they do a good job with these two. Yeah, I think it's stupid having M and an E for everyone when little Johnny wants to put in GTA 5. Parents buy it anyway, and Jimmy in his room, he's killing hookers all damn day, running them over. But that's, a moral thing for parents to do. And I think what they're trying to do is, to try to regulate and educate people. Back in that time, we didn't have internet as fast as nowadays. You can download a game in less than 20 seconds of internet. Now, download a file back in '94 on dial-up took 4 or 5 days, probably, if you're lucky. Since the phone, a good connection. And it does, and I see where it's stupid today. They even thought about, dissolving the ESRB at one time. Getting rid of it. They thought about it. But the ESRB is, it's part of gaming. You have it on movies, and you have it on music, you have it on TV shows, you have it on a lot of things, and you have it on video games. I'm not surprised YouTube didn't have no ESRB ratings on it. This video contains mature audience. language. I mean, literally, it's, regulating everything, and people are still selling it. When you go to a record store back, if you go to a record store to work, you bought Eminem and Tupac. You didn't buy Eminem and Tupac rated, unedited for the music. You bought it for the cursing and swearing. To be honest with yourself. When you buy Mortal Kombat 11 or Mortal Kombat 2, 3, whatever you're buying for blood and guts and gore. Now, you can also have a kid spot, and like I do, to play Zelda. It's understandable. Now, I'm 38, be 39 here in 2 months. Now, I was born in 1981, November 3rd, 81. I'm what they call the game. I'm not going to say anybody's not the game. I'm not dissing on anybody. But if your game console is like a PS2 or PS3, you have no idea what gaming is. And so, I'm part of the gaming generation. Atari 600, NES, Master System, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, Dreamcast, PS2, Xbox, original Xbox, 360, PS3, PS4, blah, blah, blah. And soon PS5 as well as Xbox. I went back to One X. So, I grew up in gaming. I remember a time when these things weren't even on it. So buying a game, and your parents buying it, may not know what the blood of gore. So yes, it's good to educate Jimmy's parents. You know what? This is rated E. Good for Jimmy. This M, hell no, Jimmy ain't getting this. Understandable. You're an adult. I want to kill stuff today. I want to play Mortal Kombat. You could play, this game too, Zelda, but you may not get the same kind of testosterone boost you would rip some part out as you would, throwing a barrel at somebody and breaking their head, they pop it, poop and dust or whatever. So that's the difference, guys, between those two there. And my thoughts on an ESRB system is, I understand Night Trap was something weird. Night Trap, Mortal Kombat, a lot of parents were freaking out, felt like they're running around like, what we're going to do. I think people, got too far ahead of it. They didn't understand what they were looking at. There's more violence on the evening news than there are in video games nowadays. GTA 5, you also are blowing someone's head off with blood and guts and an orgy of blood around everywhere. No, you can do that in GTA 5. You can get a car and run people over on the sidewalk up there 100 times. But you get a little star ratings, and you get punished for it. The cops come after you. You ain't good enough, you get shot. And of course, you pass out and wake up in the emergency room. But it's not real life, though. But even the games like that have consequences. So it's teaching a life lesson. Yeah, it's weird when you're blowing people away in GTA 5 and you get, you run somebody over in a car, so you get 20 cops after you. Playing a story mission, you kill 15 people and the cops don't even know you're there. It's kind of funny that way. But I could see the ESRB being good for people like, parents of Jimmy or Timmy who don't know blood and gore and, mild fantasy violence. A lot of people don't know that kind of stuff. You don't know. Because, because I'm not educated. Sorry, they're not educated enough on this kind of stuff. I had to make sure it's in there. So I'm going to make sure it's in there. Because these little game discs are small. So that guy is it. That is it with my video on the ESRB rent system. Next week, next Friday, I don't know. I may skip a Friday. I don't know. Sure, I'll send out more from the message later on. I'm on vacation this week coming up, so I'll probably do more videos in a week, maybe. I don't know. But on the Friday, Flashback Friday, I'm thinking of something different. Already the ESRB is already done right now. I done one already. Probably after the gaming crash first, ESRB second. I may do a different one. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It could be a story about Nintendo, whatever. I'm not sure. I'll think about it and I'll let you guys know. I'll send out a small video and I'll post it. What I'm going to do. Yeah, guys, appreciate watching my video. I know it's kind of short, but that's ESRB. It's there to protect us, or to make, or to counsel us, or to help us what games are suitable for certain age groups. I think it's a good thing, but I think it's crap because it doesn't help. Because, like I said, Jimmy's going to get GTA 5 once or not. If he wants it, he's going to get it. His parents are going to go and buy it for him to shut him up. It's nothing about it. That's true in the day and age we live in. But yeah, guys, that's about it. This is Crisis169 and a gamer tag. I think about Live Place Network. Nintendo Switch, one number. I have to get to you guys. I'll eventually. I'll leave it down in the area below, so you guys know. And while you're down there, leave a comment, like, subscribe, ring that bell, turn notifications on, so my videos get done live or upload the videos, or upload. If I upload, update videos on upcoming videos, you'll be instantly notified. And it helps the channel out too. If you all share it too, I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Crisis169. See you guys later. Peace, love. See you guys. I'm out. Peace.